It's midday. This is Emirate Radio 98.5 FM. Here is the Global Hour read by Omotolani Dari. First, the highlights. Army launches verification exercise for education sponsorship of fallen personnel's children. Kenya alarmed as intelligence uncovers mass recruitment of citizens into Ukraine war. Burkina Faso FA receives 82 applications for Italian's head coach role. And now the news in full. The Nigerian Army has announced a nationwide verification and screening exercise for children of personnel who died in active service as part of its education sponsorship program for the 2025-2026 academic session, with activities scheduled across the 6 geopolitical zones between February and March 2026. In a notice released today, the Army said the welfare scheme is designed to guarantee access to primary, secondary, and tertiary education for beneficiaries, outlining zone-specific dates and venues from Port Harcourt and Enugu to Ibadan, Bauchi, Kaduna, and Abuja. Applicants have been urged to attend with comprehensive documentation, including admission letters, academic records, birth and death certificates, service-related casualty documents, and bank details, while further inquiries can be directed to a dedicated contact line provided by the Army. In another news, a South Korean court today sentenced former President Yoon Suk-yeol to life imprisonment after finding him guilty of leading an insurrection over his failed declaration of martial law in December 2024. The verdict delivered amid tight security and public protest that marks one of the most dramatic moments in the country's modern political history. The court ruled that Yoon ordered troops to the National Assembly in a bid to silence opponents and paralyze democratic governance. The move, according to judges, imposed enormous social cost and showed no sign of remorse, rejecting prosecutors' request for the penalty, which is rarely enforced in South Korea due to an unofficial moratorium. Impeached, arrested, and charged with multiple offenses, including obstruction of justice, Yoon denied wrongdoing and claimed he acted to safeguard constitutional order, even as prosecutors accused him of pursuing authoritarian rule. His former defense minister, Kim Yong-hun, received a 30-year jail term, underscoring the far-reaching consequences of a crisis that revived painful memories of past military takeovers. Moving on, an intelligence report presented to Kenya's parliament today has revealed that more than 1,000 Kenyans have been recruited to fight for Russia in its war in Ukraine, with many allegedly deceived into signing military contracts under the guise of lucrative job offers. The joint probe by Kenya's National Intelligence Service and Directorate of Criminal Investigations significantly revised earlier estimates, as Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah told lawmakers that recruits typically left Kenya on tourist visas, transiting through Istanbul and Abu Dhabi, while Tata checks at Nairobi airports have forced others to reroute via neighboring African countries. Ichung'wah also accused unlicensed recruitment agencies of colluding with rogue airports officials, disclosing that at least 39 Kenyans were hospitalized, 28 missing in action, and 89 still in the front line as Foreign Minister Musalia Mudavadi prepares for a visit to Moscow next month amid official condemnation of the use of Kenyan citizens as cannon fodder, with Uganda and South Africa similarly targeted as Russia grapples with mounting battlefield losses. You're listening to the Global News Hour from Emirate Radio 98.5 FM. Welcome back. Emirate Radio 98.5 FM last night hosted its first ever iftar gathering as part of activities marking the holy month of Ramadan. The iftar, which held yesterday, brought together management and staff of the station in an atmosphere of gratitude, prayers, and unity. Speaking at the gathering, the head of programs, Mrs. WithOmotolani, expressed appreciation to the chairperson of the station, Dr. Abdulaziz Arobono, for the initiative. She noted that it was the first iftar to be held by the radio station and described it as a significant step towards strengthening bonds among staff. Mrs. Omoshewu also offered prayers and thanked members of staff for their dedication, expressing hope that the station would continue to grow stronger as one family. Other members of staff also took turns to express gratitude to God for the opportunity to gather and for the continuous success of the station. They appreciated the chairman for the support and leadership, offered prayers for sustained growth, unity, and progress of the Emirate Radio family. The iftar ended with prayers for peace, unity, and continued success for the radio station. From the sports room, the Burkina Faso Football Federation has confirmed receiving 82 applications for the vacant head coach position for the Etalons following the exit of Brahma Traore. The application process has closed and the federation will now review all submissions before shortlisting candidates for interviews. The new head coach will be appointed after the screening process as Burkina Faso prepares for upcoming international engagements. That will be all on Emirate Global Hour. Here again are the highlights. Army launches verification exercise for education sponsorship of foreign personnel's children. Kenya alarms as intelligence uncovers mass recruitment of citizens in Ukraine war. Burkina Faso FA receives 82 applications for a talent head coach role. The Emirate Global Hour was compiled and edited by Taufiko Bello and read by Omotolani Dari. For updates and interactions, follow us on all our social media platforms at Emirate Radio 98.5 FM or visit our website on www.emirateradio.ng. Good afternoon and thank you for listening.